My X-Force 3-pack finally came in the mail today, and I'm actually pretty excited to open it up. X-Force is one of my favorite comic books, especially the newer edition one. And we do have Phantom X inside, which is one of my favorite characters. The last time we got him was actually Armin Zola wave, back in the Marvel Legends, the new Marvel Legends wave from Hasbro years ago. There has been some complaints that these barcodes and stickers have been actually on the package on the inside. So if you're a sealed collector, that's not really fun. If you want to display it, you have to peel off all these stickers and you're probably going to get some wear on your box because of that. But luckily, I am going to be opening these up for review, so I'm not going to keep them sealed. So let's take a look and see if that's some of the issues here we're going to get. Okay, so let's cut some of this tape here on the sides. There we go. On this side too. That's pretty easy. When we open it from here, this folds right open on this side. There we go. All right. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful back on the pack right there. Nimrod, Phantom X, got Psylocke there, and right behind them is the figures you'll be getting as well. So you got Phantom X there, Nimrod, and Psylocke. So thankfully, I did not have this barcode issue that a lot of other collectors seem to be getting with their packages, which is very unfortunate. But I've been also hearing that if you actually contact Amazon, they'll actually even give you a partial refund, or you can just return it and they'll replace the item as well. There's a little bit of creasing on the box right here. Not a big deal because we're going to be cracking it open, and today we're going to be looking at Nimrod. So here is Nimrod out of the packaging, and right off the bat I have to say I like the look of the figure. I'm actually happy we got it in a 3-pack. This could have easily been a Build-A-Figure if you think about it, just based on the size alone and just like the fact that he's such an odd character to be throwing in a wave. It's not like a particularly popular character. You wouldn't really know him unless you read comic books. But here we have it, Nimrod. I do like the bulkiness of the figure. I just like big figures. I don't know, they just, when you feel them in your hands, they just feel like they're worth it money-wise, especially if you're spending a lot of money. Like this is $80 for the 3-pack. So the fact that this guy was included felt like a win, but I will say there is things I definitely do not like about this figure, and we are going to go over the figure today with articulation and the paint apps, which there isn't much at all, but there doesn't really need to be a lot of paint applications for this figure. So I'm going to go over the articulation and the paint and everything right now, and then we're going to look at all the other accessories. So he is a hefty figure. There's not a lot of articulation. That's one of the things that's frustrating. Also, the joints are very, very stuck in place, and every time I move them, I feel like this figure is going to break. These little blasters that come out of his hand, they actually fall out quite easily, but they are a softer plastic, so that is good. So they won't break, so they're very soft. The figure itself, this is hard plastic because it kind of needs to be, especially if this is a character as Nimrod, but the joints here, they're very stiff. The paint is wearing off a little bit, and I barely moved it just to test out some little like flight poses. The wrist is hindered a little bit by the cuff right here. If you actually look, yeah, you don't really get too much movement, but you do get a hinge on there, so that is nice. This part right here, it sinks in a bit. I don't know, like it almost feels like it's a button, but I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting any light up effects, so I don't think it actually is a button, but it really does feel like it could pop right out of place or just pop right into his chest. The face itself, there's a little bit of paint wear. I don't know if this is just a defect on mine. But yeah, not really much going on in terms of paint details. It just feels like it's more of just like a solid piece of plastic. These are just plastic. There's no paint on here. I mean, that's fine. If you can mold it in that type of plastic, that's completely okay. The head, you get nothing going on here. It's just completely set in place, but you can pop it off. So, oh man, it is hard to pop off. Let's get this off first. Oh my god, why is this so hard to get off? My god. Oh my god, jeez, wow. Talk about difficulty getting that off there. Oh my God. Ah. Oh my God. Am I gonna have to shut the camera off? This is insane. Okay, I'm gonna shut the camera off and then we're gonna get this thing off. So here he is without his head. That was incredibly difficult to pop off. Like incredibly difficult. But yeah, it's not your typical peg. It kind of just looks like a knob. It doesn't really, yeah. So if you're gonna do any customs with it, it might be a little more difficult. But here's his other head. And once I pop this head on, I'm not taking it off because, oh my God. Oh, there's a nice clicking sound, so at least I know it's in. He does have two different fists as well here. Let's just get these off and look at the fists. Oh my God. God, moving my whole display piece here. Just got these fists. Yeah, so everything seems to be pretty tight. I mean, that's good, but difficult when he has all these accessories. Look at this. I'm knocking around my tripod just trying to get these things into place. Okay. So you got one on. There's the next fist on. Okay. So actually I like him a little better with the fists. He looks a little bit more menacing, a little more bad in a good way. But yeah, overall, there is definitely some gripes that I have with this figure or little nitpicks that I want to go through. So let's go through articulation. First, head. You get no movement whatsoever. Let me adjust this for you. You get no movement at all. His shoulder movement is hindered very much by this piece of plastic on the shoulder piece. It does rotate all the way around though. You do have a bicep cut there. You have a very tight ratchet joint there for his double jointed elbow, almost. I'd say it's single jointed actually. Yeah, that's a single jointed elbow. Almost double joint. He has a wrist hinge as well, and it rotates. He does have a diaphragm joint, but it's very tight. Feels like it doesn't really want to move. I feel like I'm going to break it, and it snaps right back into place. So I don't want to mess with that too much. Its legs go out, not much at all. Its legs go out in the front, barely anything at all. Okay, so yeah, this is what I mean about the figure. But he does have double jointed knees that go in quite far, so you could get him into some cool poses. Yeah, but very tight joints. And his ankle, it moves a little bit. There's a bit of a rocker in there, but you're not going to be able to actually do anything with these boot cuffs right there. Same thing on the other ankle, double jointed knee on the other ankle as well. And yeah, that's basically his articulations. It's more of a display piece. You're not really going to be getting too much out of this figure. In terms of articulation, it does have some, but not much. Let's see if I can get him into a standing pose with one leg. Can I do that? Come on, can I? Can I kinda almost? Yeah, it doesn't look like it wants to. Well, I mean, some people might have better luck with it than that. If you have a display stand or something to hold them into place. But overall, yeah, articulation-wise, not too excited with this. But yeah, what do you guys think? Was this actually the one that you're most excited about? A lot of people were really excited about this Nimrod figure, but I have a feeling that the Psylocke is going to be the big hit in this set. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of this review, and let me know what you think of this figure. And if so, did you purchase this figure? I would like to know your comments about it down below. And of course, I will see you again in the next one.